My name's Cindy Cloward with Riley Blake Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make a snap bag. Now this is a cute and easy snap bag. A friend of mine who I went to elementary school with gave me this, and then I asked her how she made it. And the instructions were so easy, I thought I'd share them with you. So thank you, Kimberly, for showing me how to make this. It just really takes about 5 items. You need a small square of fabric, 2 coordinating fabrics, a little batting, and then a measuring tape so you can trim it. That's going to be your snap, which is right here. So what's nice about this is you can use your scraps, and you don't need a lot of fabric, and you can make it any size you want. I've started with 4-inch squares, and these squares are going to be your pull tabs, just like that. So these are 4-inch squares, and you can just fold them actually in a triangle like this, or actually my camera guy showed me a really cool folding technique, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So the best way I've found is you fold it wrong side or right sides together, so you have a nice press like that, and then you're going to put these together. They're going to kind of kiss just like that to make your triangle. See how that works? What's nice about folding it this way is you've got 2 folds right like that. So if you fold it the traditional way, half and half, one side you'll have an opening in the other side. It doesn't matter, but it's kind of nice that you have openings on both sides like that. So you just kind of get it where you want it. I give it a nice press. And I do have my quilter's clapper right here. So after I kind of press it, I put this on there. It absorbs the heat and moisture and gives you really crisp press, just like that. So you're going to do that twice and put that right there. Again, I'll show you that little tip again. Right sides together. Just a quick marking place. So again, you're going to take your fold and you're going to kiss the 2 ends like that into a triangle. You can do a little finger press to get it to lay flat a little bit so you're not burning. Press on it. Take my clapper. Got a nice crisp edge, so you're ready to put it on your piece of fabric. So this one, this size is let's see, it's about a 9-inch by 6.5, just for your reference. And then I cut my batting the same size as this fabric, and then whatever coordinating fabric you're going to use on the inside also comes out and makes the casing for the outside. So choose a favorite coordinating fabric. Whatever you choose, you make it the same width, but it's going to be 2 inches longer on each end. So the length is going to be a total of 4 inches longer. And you don't have to adjust that for whatever size. You just, whatever size you make it 4 inches longer. So this is ready to go, but now I'm going to put these wrong sides together like this. I'm going to bring it over to the iron, and this is where you're going to use your measuring tool. I'll move this over. And it's measure 2 inches on each side. You have to do a little adjustment, but make sure it's even. So the next thing you're going to do is going to make a roll and press. So I did a little finger press. Got my steam. Got my little quilter's clapper there. Again, this wood just absorbs the heat and the moisture to give you a crisp pressed edge. And you're gonna roll that over. Make sure, I think, checking that one more time. That's gonna be rolled over, and then you're gonna pin it. Usually pin it in the center. I gotta adjust that just a little bit. So you can pin that to make sure that doesn't move when you're pinning your other pieces. I'm going to do that twice and take it to the machine and sew. All right, so we've sewn our two ends. You just need to make sure that you've folded it over and you have, you know, just a little under an inch on each side to give you that if you need to go a little bit farther, but you need about an inch on each side because now you're ready to put in your measuring tape. Now your measuring tape can be any old measuring tape. You can cut it to the size you need, and it just needs to be an inch shorter for each side. So whatever the width of your bag is, make it an inch shorter. And I take scissors that can cut metal, and I do a slight curve on it, and then I finish it off with electrical tape that sticks to the end because they are sharp edges and they'll eventually cut through your fabric. So I've already done this to my measuring tape, and when you're assembling this, you want the curved side that curves in to face each other. So you can kind of look at that, and you want the curved side to face each other like that. So that's how you're going to assemble this. So you just got to make sure, you're going to put that in, and it is a little bit of a tight fit, so just going to take a little working to get in there. And you want it snug. And that just kind of slides in there a little bit. It's catching on the fabric. There we go. And then you push it in there far enough. And you can get, I think, lighter electrical tape. So the black kind of shows through if it's a really light fabric, but it's not that noticeable. So you push it inside and make sure you have plenty of room to sew on the sides. That's ready to go. Check again. Make sure the curved part is facing inwards. I'm going to do the same with this side. Just kind of slides on in. Okay, you're almost done. So now we're going to put right sides together. This is your lining, and this is your outside. Line up your little squares. Make sure your sides are lined up, and you can pin it. Now you could serge this, but you would have to be really careful not to hit your metal, and you might want to cut your metal tape a little smaller if you want to serge it. But we're not going to use our serger to finish this off. Okay, now that's pinned. We're going to take it to the sewing machine and finish off our sides. Okay, I finished my two sides. You can kind of trim everything off, all your edges. I find it helpful when you're sewing your two sides to start from the bottom. Make sure you do a good back stitch, and on the top, really good back stitch so it's reinforced. And then we're going to flip it inside out. Again, I'm going to trim off my edges real quickly. There we go. Usually I have my scissors, my little snips with me. Don't have them with me today, so I'll just use my rotary cutter. Okay, poke out your corners like that. This would be a good time if you wanted to box the edges. It's a little too small to box. But before you flipped it inside out, you'd box your edges. But this is all finished. Look at that, how easy that is. You've got these fun little sides opened up, can hold all your goodies, perfect for earphones or charging cords, and you can make bigger ones for cosmetic cases, anything you want to store. It's just that easy to make. I did want to just highlight this one. This one has been machine sewn along, so you could essentially do a little quilting on top of this before you sew all your layers together, before you finished it off. So that's another option too. But this little snap bag is so fun and easy, so make one for you or make one for a friend.